What's going on, guys? Talking about Assassin's Creed Rogue, and if you couldn't tell by the symbolism, it's getting rid of the hood. But I love the hood, so I would keep it on, but, I want you guys to see me. So, anyway, I know it's been a while since I've done videos. I've been trying to figure out, oh man, I don't got enough space on my camera right now. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, I kind of wanted this to be a little short. I don't want this to be too long. And the reason why I don't want it to be too long is because I was supposed to do this video a long time ago. I never did it because it didn't really go nowhere. My quality was terrible because I was using my phone. That was when I first started doing the gaming stuff. But PS4 helped me with that, so I could not rely on my phone and stuff, which is nice. I like how companies are recognizing that people love streaming and live streaming and stuff like that. And, good for them. Good for us. Anyway, but this is about Assassin's Creed Rogue. I'm not going to try to, I will elaborate on some things, but I'm not going to try to go in deep with some things because it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. But there is a complicated side to it. And you'll know while I explain this. Okay, so the story opens up pretty good, pretty strong. I like how you start out as an assassin. I like how they show in the game the transition from assassin to Templar, even though at the beginning it feels like it kind of felt like how it was in Assassin's Creed 3, how you're the bad guy for a long portion of time, but in this case you're a good guy for a long portion of time, or in other words, an assassin. I can't say good guy because we'll get more into that, and basically, well, because Shay's character is complicated. And that's what's so good and humane about his character. Because Shay is a character who wants to believe what he's doing is right. Okay? That's his character. And I respect that about him. I think that's why I like him so much. And why I think that Assassin's Creed Rogue is honestly one of the best ones. Because of the concept and idea, which is why I think the length of the game is kind of why people get bummed out about it and drop it down a bit because of how long it is with the story. And I agree with that because it did have a lot, but I think they focused too much on him being an assassin. I felt like they kind of split it like a 60% Templar and a 40% assassin. 40% assassin at the beginning and 60% Templar. That's it. That's what they were going for, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to do something else. I don't know. But that's just how it is. So Shay's character, he's complicated, like a lot of people, which is a common thing to say. But that's, like I said, that's why he's a great character. Anyway, let's talk about some other characters. I like how Achilles is back in this. Nothing really different about him. He's just kind of younger, and he's wearing his costume, which is nice to see, and he's doing stuff like that. Liam is a new character that we meet at the beginning. He is a pretty cool, straightforward guy, and feel like a good friend. One you can get along with. What is his name? Chevier, something like that. The guy with the mean attitude, assassin guy. I like him. He's kind of cool. I guess he was kind of strong sometimes in some parts, but I felt like he was making a very important point in a lot of others. So it was like from Shay's side, it's like you understand the emotion connections and the understanding for what he wants and his goals and how they intertwine with the characters and how it plays out basically. And I think another good character is Hope. Hope, I think a lot of people loved so much in the game because she was a likable character to all the other assassins. And it was an emotional moment to. Just so you know, there will be spoilers in this. I'm not gonna try to hide much, but I'm not gonna try not to give you the entire thing either, so that you can, if you haven't played it, you'll still play it for yourself. But I guess when we do Gutter, she you feel Shay's emotion that he he was kind of devastated. He didn't want to do it, but at the same time, it's like it was kind of a quick reaction, and that's what I like about it. It wasn't that he really, really wanted to kill her. He had to because he had to stop her moving because she was running from him, and one of those moments, which is a great running scene, by the way. This game brought back a lot of great running scenes and scenarios, and that's what I think one of my favorite things about Assassin's Creed is when you're just running straight at your enemy, and then you get all these obstacles in your way, but then you dodge out of the way of them to get closer to the target. It just brings the aura of suspense, which is good, which is always good. Ships are the same, except you don't have a big brig. You got like a little small ship, and I actually like the ship better because it's like a tiny tank. Like it can take a lot of hits, and it can move around faster. Like with my brig in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I couldn't really move it. It was kind of tight and heavy. It was hard to steer. It was just a pain in the ass. It was just a pain. It was a pain to drive it. But I enjoyed this one better. I enjoyed the weapons in this better. The only problem I had with this was how when you hit left on the D-pad, they were the assassin gloves. But because usually those are, you hit up and then that's when they come out. But I don't know, that was just something new or something they were doing. They wanted to change up a bit. I don't know. I like the big gun he has, the grenade launcher or the sniper rifle air gun thing that he has. It's really cool, really great. It actually is better to me to use than the blowpipe in Black Flag. But that's just me. That's just what I prefer. I like the idea of it being a gun. As far as overall, Assassin's Creed Rogue is a really fun and twist on the series. And I think that it is probably one of the best Assassin's Creed games. And it deserves its place up there with the best ones because of its story and because of its character development. And that's what it makes this game so strong. And I actually played this game on PS3, and I only have this for PS3. Now I have Black Flag now on PS3 and Xbox 360. And let me tell you, Black Flag is horrible on PS3. It's horrible. Imagine what Rogue is like on the Xbox 360 if you haven't already played it. I think that it would be 10 times better than my Black Flag on Xbox 360. But anyway, as far as rating, I would give this a 9 out of 10. The reason why I give this a 9 out of 10 is basically all the good reasons why I told you. The only bad things is when you actually get into the game, I can't say that when I talk about the gloves and you hit left to bring them out or you bring your swords out. As far as combat's the same. A lot of people complain about the little blade being stupid because in Black Flag, you had a longer blade. You have two big swords in Black Flag, which is cool. In this one, they just want to switch it up and make it like a dagger, but that's okay, Anyway, as far as rating, like I said, 9 out of 10. This game would have been better if it wasn't for its short story. If they made the story longer, it would have been much better. And that's what's really cool. And I like the idea of assassins coming out and killing you. I died so many times because of those jerks. So many times. And I was like, what's going on? Like, I was so confused. And that's what it was so cool to learn, the new concept that they are the same. It's like fighting me. It's like fighting yourself because they both know how to assassinate like you. And that's what's really interesting about the game too. And that's what makes it so good, so great to play. And it's really cool. I recommend it if you were like me and you were like, I don't know about this. It's not really my thing. I prefer the assassins. still get it. It's a great game. It's a great collections edition. It's amazing. It's a great game. Anyway, guys, keep rocking and rolling, and I'll see you on the next video. I hope to put some more out today. If I don't, then hopefully tomorrow, because I want to get back into this. I want to give you some more daily content. I know it's been, like a week? But anyway, guys, I'm out. See ya.